The Mining Weekly Online is interviewing James Campbell, the CEO of Rockwell. Rockwell Diamonds not long ago was in a loss-making position, but all of a sudden everything seems to be going right. James, can you tell us what the outlook is now for diamonds given the problems in the Eurozone?
Martin, it will impact on the diamond market, and in fact at the end of last month we actually didn't have a sale of Rockwell diamonds. Thankfully we had sufficient working capital to see us through to the end of this month. And what we have seen at the end of this month, and we're currently running our diamond sales, is there's still a very strong demand in bridal diamonds, something which the Tirisano mine produces. And in fact diamond prices are probably increasing in that segment at the moment, notwithstanding that the economic turmoil in the world at the moment. The larger, better quality diamonds which Saxendrift mine and Clipdown produces are able to maintain their prices in the better quality segments. In the slightly lesser quality segments there's a bit of price erosion, but the vast majority of diamonds which tend to be smaller and poorer quality, which Rockwell doesn't produce, have actually dropped in price by up to 30%.
And you know, we look at China and we hope that that will be the anchor that holds everything together, but the GDP numbers are softening there. Do you think China is going to hold out as a strong market going forward?
I think going forward, yes, China is taking a larger and larger proportion of the diamond pie, but one must remember Rockwell's niche product is larger, better quality diamonds, and there are not many producers around the world which actually focus on that niche product. And we're finding that in investment stones, China is still very strong in the larger investment stones, and we don't produce hundreds of them. I would love to produce hundreds of them, but we produce dozens of them a year. And certainly in the bridal market, people are still getting married, and people still are celebrating their engagements and their weddings with a magnificent diamond, and Rockwell can supply that.
In the second half of the year, how many carats are you targeting, and what do you think the chances are of hitting that target?
What we're seeing with our Saxendrift mine is achieving our targets for the next quarter, as we did for the last quarter. We're not seeing any significant increase or decrease as the capital projects which we've started to put online are coming into production. Clipdown, we're looking to do the same kind of thing as well, maintaining our production capability, again hitting our targets which we said we would do in the second quarter. But I think more importantly from a Rockwell group perspective, we're now seeing Tirisano mine come into production. We concluded the transaction effective the 1st of September. The mine went into production during the middle of this month, and already it's hitting nameplate capacity. So what we're going to be seeing is we're seeing quarterly predictions on our Tirisano production. From a carat perspective, at the moment we have published the $600 per carat 43-101 valuation. That number is about 18 months old, and we'll be publishing the updated Tirisano diamond valuation in the first week of December of this year when we announce our quarterly diamond sales results. I would imagine it should be a little bit stronger than 600.
And you're talking about continuous operations. People have tried continuous con-ops in South Africa and they've failed. How do you think you're going to get it right against that background?
Well, with the Tirisano mining operation, we already have permission to operate on a 24/7 basis, and that is in fact what we're doing. In the middle orange, where we have our Clipdown and our Saxendrift mine, we do not have DMR permission for that, and we're currently in intense negotiation with the National Union of Mine Workers and other people with regard to an agreement whereby we can apply for continuous operations. At the moment we're running a 5-day working week with possibly another half a day added on for maintenance on an overtime basis. But we feel by operating on a 7-day by 24-hour basis, we will then be able to generate additional income to fund some of our expansion projects which we're looking at.